Hello, hello, hello. We are back with Whiskerwood. We did check out this game at least once before in early access. I have about 8 hours in it. I know that we played the demo as well, so it's possible we demoed and then played a little bit of the first early access release. I really liked this game. It was selected by my Heckin' Legends for June Heckin' Legends choice. It is a colony builder, a mouse city builder. And the thing that's interesting about this, oh, wait, that was today. November 8th, 2025. It does look like I can continue the same save, the same playthrough. Did open it earlier. That's why it said today. It looks like you can open the same save. It's not giving me any issues. I'm not really sure if I'm supposed to be opening the same save, but I, generally speaking, prefer a game to tell me if I need to start over when I load an old save in early access. So I would hope that they would do that. It's very possible that the saves won't break, but for 1.0 release, I'd probably start over, at least if not before then. This is a mouse city builder, left side skinny, and everyone, with Z levels. So we can, I don't remember how to do it, go into the earth and scroll through and find like ore and stuff and mine it all out. So you can see here, I totally remember, I've been mining some of this. This is copper. And you just kind of dig down, right? But they have to have access to it from above to be able to do it. Anyway, the key of the game is not about the Z levels and the mining. The key thing about this game is that we are mice, and the overlords are cats. And the cats send us, one, new colonists right here. There's like a faction of them that's like loyalist to the cats, and there's a faction of them that isn't, and I'm pretty sure that the two different icons represent those two factions. So that's worth kind of keeping in mind, that we might want to take some more of the ones that aren't loyalists. I don't know. We do have, there's also other ships that are coming in, like a smuggler will come later today, another whisker ship, and then 2 days till a supply ship. The supply ship does bring me supplies. It sounds great, right? Sounds great. But I also have to pay the cats, like, taxes. And if I don't have money, I have to give them resources, right? So I have to, like mine the copper and then give them copper. Or, where's my storage? Like, I think food, I think everything has a value except some of these base building resources say no tax value. But then like flax and wood have tax value. These things you can't sell. Berry, oh, and the food has tax value. I don't have any ores or anything? Because the stone says it has no value, but it doesn't look like I have any ores. Okay, so this is our Upcoming taxes are $193. This is our tax report. This is what I gave them last time, maybe? $36 logs, 15 flax. This is what I have right now. This is not what I gave them last time. So this is what I have right now. I have 26 fish, 23 berries, 15 flax, and 36 logs. I could potentially give them as much as 530 gold by giving them everything we have. But this is also our food, right? Like, this is our resources for building. So we don't want to give them everything we have. Gonna lurk here too. Sounds good, Red. Thank you for lurking on YouTube. I appreciate that very much. The mice yearn for the mines. That's right, Tigger. Tigger, thank you for 125 streams in a row. Oh no. There appears to be a streaking Tigger loose in the chat. Pinoy Boy, how you doing? How's it going, friend? Policies that you can enact that require approval, I guess. Whiskers can carry 2 more resources. Okay, do it. And rapid construction. Construction speed doubled. Oh, interesting. But I could unlock something. Strip mining. Mining speed double. 20% chance to lose mined resources. What? Stump collection. Pulling the tree stumps provides a chance to provide extra wood when wood cutting. Are those good? Wait, these are the weasels. I don't have any weasels. Sawdust seasoning for whiskers. Maybe I do. It says 4. Just where they got the policy from, mayhaps. Sawdust seasoning. 25% chance for food industries to produce double output. That's cool. What's this one, though? Trash burning.
Frivolous Squid just subscribed for 63 months.
Squid!
What would happen if you threw all the books in the ocean? A tidal wave.
That's a thing that you just said. Squid. A tidal wave. But Squid, thank you so much for 63 months on a 63-month streak. That's amazing. Thank you for the tier 3 and all the extra support and all your generosity. How dare you say that to Squid? Oh, how dare you say that, Squid? Yeah. Bree's offended about the prospect, even jokingly, of throwing books in the water. Dad joke from the bot. Wife told me that to take the spider out instead of killing it. We had some drinks. Cool guy. Wants to be a web developer. That's a good one. I like that. Maybe squids want to read too. Yeah, squids just trying to share books with squids. Fuel lasts longer in heaters, but produces double pollution. So all of these like good ones are also bad. Also bad. Do I have to do a wheel spin? No, almost soon. Squid for squid literacy. Reckless navigation. Rafts and small passenger ships are ordered to travel faster. I don't have those. Eureka moments. Research lab occasionally produces an extra free science. That seems good. Speed bonuses from passing statues are increased and last twice as long. I don't know that I have statues. I'm going to go double output on the food policy. Spent today 0. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. This is the work board. This is where we see our mice and what they're doing. A bunch of you are already in here. A bunch of you are already in here. Pander, how you doing? Did I say that already? Hi. Hey. Hey, hi. Hey, hey, hey. Okay. Go ahead and join the name queue. If you are in the colony, I will read out the names right now just so we have a little refresher on who's in the colony before we play for a bit. NetJam Jr. is rebellious and works in the charcoal furnace. Abyssal Frog is content and works on a farm. Darl is rude and doesn't have a job. Govan is... Wait. Black Sparrow is rude and works in the research lab. Van Gogh is nosy and works in the charcoal furnace. I don't know if some of them are supposed to not be assigned. Oh, yeah, they're builders if they're not assigned. Oh. Okay, where was that workers tab again? Okay. So Van Gogh's a builder. Jedrick von Mousy is diligent and healthy and works in the logistics hub. Von Whiskerson is a builder and swift. Tyler said works in the logistics hub and has a warm core. Hot-blooded. Meek is a heavy eater and works in the mining camp. Tigger is nosy and works in the fishing dock. Visible Man has a warm core and is a weaver. Shavank is patient and works in the cafe. Tumbleweed, it can't smell. Oh, works in the fishing dock. That's fitting. Black Sparrow has a warm core. There's 2 Black Sparrows. Shiny Reapy Cheap the Third. Mordoff, congratulations on Shiny Reapy Cheap the Third. Shiny Reapy Cheap Third. We'll just call them the third because we can't fit it. Shiny Reapy Cheap the Third. Yeah, I guess I could do that. I was just trying to remind myself to say the third. Shiny Reapy Cheap the Third. Okay, perfect. So you work in the farm. You're part of the Farmers Guild, and you work in the farm. Okay, and then that's this one. Wormcore, and you're a gifted teacher, so you can teach others more quickly. Shavank works in the cafe. Tumbleweed can't smell. Okay. And then H. Gammon is slow and inquisitive and works in the farm. It's loud now. What's a dramatic difference in sound? Okay. Slow down, game. Game. Slow down. Okay. So, back to the workers. Dreadvink is a loner, works in the wood cabin. Go Van and Van Gogh. Interesting. Forage Hut, gifted teacher. Luaith Gouda is a woodworker and patient. Chesky Scorcha is a farmer and swift. Smokier Silver can't smell and works in the foraging hut. Tovinator is thoughtful and works in the cafe. Flame is a perfectionist and works in the smokery and is an apprentice. That's what this symbol means. Cool. Toots Magoots works in the smokery. Optimistic, can't smell. Helenova is inquisitive. Works in the mining camp. Dana for Zool works in the research lab and is a pessimist. George the Lorge works in the fishing dock, is a apprentice and healthy. Alistair works at the sawmill. And it says My Pace works at their own pace and is a gifted teacher. Warner's a farmer's guild, and works in the foraging hut. Considerate and works at their own pace. Osiris is considerate, optimistic, and works in the farm. And Jerry Mondu snores, works at the Weaver. You can also manage like how many workers work somewhere by just changing it here. Let's go to the tax report and see if the cut stone can be sold. No. All right, then maybe I won't have anyone work there until I know if I need more, because we do have 8. Right now we need planks. Where does Van Gogh work? No assignment. Okay. Van Gogh, I'm going to have you be an apprentice and help with making more planks. We cut trees by cutting them. There's a woodworker. Let's look at the woodworker. Or furnace. I don't have any copper ore yet, though. What about miners? Somewhere over here is mining. Probably. Oh. I don't know if they can get to these. Okay, so they're mining this. What's over here? Coal. Is it all coal? La Pingvino. Is this basically Timberborn but mice? Yeah. So, Timberborn doesn't have belts. And this game does. But, yeah. Otherwise, there's a lot of similarities for sure with Timberborn. Look-wise as well, even a little bit. Look and feel gives you a little bit of Timberborn, too. Z levels, colony management meets automation kind of game. Like, absolutely. But this game has belts. I don't have belts, but this game has belts. Required schematic, conveyor belts. Let's look. Where's research? I'm researching the flax spinner right now. What about belts? So this is also why I didn't want to start over, right? Because Um, I haven't gotten very far with the playthrough. Where would conveyor belts be? Production, probably. No, logistics. Here. So it's tier 2. In order to do tier 2, we need... Or tier 1, I guess. We're going to need a lot of planks and what looks like copper bars. The thing is we haven't researched that much of this. A slide! This will raise their expectations, though, so we should probably get, like, some of the other stuff first. Whiskers. This is a craftsmaster? Fully trained and an expert in skilled labor. This is an apprentice. So their expectations are 3 because of craftsmaster. They might even be above an apprentice. Can we look at that? I don't know how to tell. Let's look at Van Gogh. What are your expectations? 3 stars or 1 star? 1 star. Interesting. Nosy actually lowered their expectations. That's super cool. Oh, that kind of belts. I was like, why do we care how they hold up their pants? Because we're a suspenders community, Squid. Oh my God, Chef said the same thing. Chef said the same thing as me. Chef goes, because this is a suspenders only household. Do capybaras make the capybaras? Pyro, get out of here with that. Y'all are funny today. Heck. I hope you love Ilana Bot's new badge. You can get it yourself by watching 8 hours of stream between now and the end of the month on Twitch. It is a rainbow pride badge just to have some more beautiful rainbows all year round. Lapping Vino on YouTube says Factorio. It has a little bit, but I feel like it's more like if Timberborn was more of a factory game, right? Timberborn has automation, but I don't really feel like it's a factory game. I feel like it's a colony management game with resource management and automation, and yeah. So, like, it feels more factory to have belts and that kind of logistics, but yeah. Lapping Vino also says, by the way, my current BP playthrough is figuring out which sanctum key I'm missing. Oh, no. You don't remember which ones you found and which ones you haven't? That's rough. The pride flag doubles as a chroma key indicator for the green screen. That's right. You can tell what color chroma key I'm using based on my pride flag. Some people do blue chroma, as far as I understand, but green definitely works better for me. I think I have almost no green clothing. The biggest problem for green with me is that when I made the mural in my office, I used the wrong color green on the rainbow. So part of me like almost wants to like make it a darker shade of green on the rainbow unicorn so that way it doesn't chroma key so bad. They're an apprentice, but their expectations are really high. So while they probably would be great, I don't know if I want a craftsmaster. I'm not sure that we can really handle high expectations. What if we take Tippy? Yes. So Tippy has unsafe worker tag, but Tibby also is part of the Engineers Guild, which makes their machinery wear slower, and unsafe worker makes their machinery wear faster. So they balance each other out, right? Okay. Tibby, who are you? Who the heck are you, Tibby? What are you doing here? All right, who are they? Exclamation join to put your name in the name queue if you haven't already. I'm going to be naming all the mice after you. And clearly we can come back to the playthroughs. So that's cool. This is Cheeseologist. Congratulations, Pyro, for Cheeseologist. They do not currently have a job, but I think a builder is a pretty good job. So our cafe is this. I'm pretty sure this is where they eat. Chev, you work in the cafe. If you didn't hear that before, that's where you work. So you help people get their dinner at the cafe. It looks like you sit around a lot. Honestly, it looks like a pretty comfy job. I do love coffee. Yeah, like look at you and Tova. You and Tova just sit around all day. Look how cute it is. Like the water and stuff. Look at these fishing people. This is George the Lord fishing. And this is Tumbleweed fishing. And this one is a bathing dock and not a fishing cabin like I thought it was. So this is where they go bathe. But I'm going to guess that there's not enough room for all of them to bathe there. Five only? I don't have soap either. So only 5 out of our 31 mice can take a bath. Do you get out once you're clean so other mice can come in? Oh, they are swapping out. I wonder how many of them are getting a bath. You look... Okay, are you dirty or are you a brown mouse? There might be different colored mice. Bathed in the ocean. They are a brown mouse. They bathed. Okay. A smuggler offers to buy goods with gold bullion. The village is very cute and cozy. It is, isn't it? So, like... Oh. Interesting. So we have to do enough to get 1 gold bar. Which is a lot. $233 gold for 1 gold bullion, though. So it's got a lot of value. We just don't have enough to give them. We need more stuff. Okay, daily summary. We have regained our approval. Max approval gained. Yeah, we got a few negative thoughts, but for the most part, our positive thoughts far outweigh our negative thoughts. So, like, the fact that 10 of them have clothes and most of them have basic housing. Does that mean some of them don't have basic housing? We may be missing some houses. Early to bed. 31. They're all going to bed early. Bishop, how you doing? Why do they all get to go to bed early? How do I get a job in this town? Impatient. Upcoming taxes, 343. So it went up even though we didn't do anything. Taxes just went up for some reason. Von Whiskerson, please go work in the farm. This one is disabled because there's no trees to cut. Oh. Okay, they should be able to get up to those trees now. I need more workers. What do we make here? Fuel and pollution. This is the stone cutter, and no one is assigned to work there. These are houses. Oh, they're very expensive for planks. Okay. This is a berry farm? Okay. Darl, no. Unassign one of the farmers. This farm has cotton, flax, cotton. I was gonna say, can I get one farmhouse to cover both? Maybe not. We could just have one worker in each instead of two. Wait, there's two woodcutters. Oh. No wonder this other one was disabled. Huh? What is this? Is this the forager? Oh. You're forging all the way out here? Okay, we're gonna stop that. Just leave it. We won't deconstruct it, but we'll just leave those buildings paused. They're really far away. Yeah. Okay, I'd like to move the mines a little bit. I'm gonna try to cover both areas, like this and what's over here. Then let's look at what we can actually mine. Some stone, some coal. Go ahead and get it. I do want to get the copper. Where was that? Down here. Yeah. Okay, so the copper is mostly now in range. Okay. Maybe get a little bit of that, because that one's actually copper. Why can't I see what kind of ore it is in this mode? Just in this mode. Okay. Why is the weaver all the way down here? I'm must have ran out of space. Was it weaving flax from the farms? Oh, I forgot. You have to leave some of the farms fallow. Right. Okay, we are going to take Shiny Reapy Cheap the third and remove them. No, it's fine. Just do it. I want to make sure we have enough workers. Let's see if we can get someone new. Miners Guild. Can't smell. Okay, grit. We don't have enough houses. Just so you know. Maybe we do have enough houses. That was a little confusing. Meek and Palanova are both already miners. Okay, Werner, I'm gonna move you to a farm. Do I only have one mining camp? Because we could build another one. Let's look at the workplace overview. Yeah, I only have one mining camp. Soleil! How you doing, friend? How's it going? This here's another big difference from Timberborn or Factorio, says Bishop. The daily summary adds an interesting twist, especially when combined with the shipments from the main empire. Yeah, and the taxes. The taxes you owe to the main empire are like one of the most pressing aspects of this game. And neither of those other games have that system of like being suppressed by an overlord. I mean, Factorio has the bugs, but the aliens, but that's different. Alistair, how you doing? Slay, how's it been going? I hope that you had a little bit more success in the later parts of the stream yesterday, and it was a little frustrating at times. What if we add someone to the stonecutter now? Oh, they all have to be apprentices. No wonder no one's working there. Okay, well, just don't work there then.
Govan has arrived. Everyone say hello.
Govan! I hope travel's been going well, friend. How you doing? How you doing? Weaver, ore, charcoal, stone. We have all this stuff. Where's the ore furnace? We don't have anyone working there, right? No. Okay, good. Interesting. So you need an apprentice to get anyone else working at the ore place. It should have taken more apprentices. But Van Gogh, you could actually move over there. I just really need planks right now. I'm going to cancel that one so that they put all the resources into this one. They started delivering to 2 separate build orders, and then neither of them were getting built. This is like the higher tier housing. Black Sparrow is educated. Okay, so all these people have higher expectations. So we're going to want to do the same thing with the new row house, is put mice people that have higher than one star of expectation in there, because this will help keep them satisfied. Yeah. I'm safely in Chicago, surrounded by my friends' cats. Yay! Oh, that sounds great. Enjoy. Lapping Vito on YouTube says, imagine instead of just mice or beavers having all kinds of animals with Pokemon-style properties. A bit like Pokopia, but it meets Timberborn. That would be cool. I mean, so have you ever seen a game called Against the Storm? A little different, but in Against the Storm, you, there are races, and the races in Against the Storm have very different requirements from each other. In any single colony playthrough, you can have up to 3 races. So you'll have to balance their different needs. And yeah, it's a really good game. If you've never heard of it, this is the link. Thank you, Squid. It's so good. I have like 200 hours in that game, probably. I love that game. In fact, I haven't played it in a while. I started playing in some of the higher prestige things and trying to do hard things in it, and then, you know, hard gaming's hard. All right, so work's over. They're all going to do their thing. Are we ready for our tax collector in 3 days? Yeah, probably. It says we have 960 worth of stuff in storage, and we only are going to owe 391. But that's these are crappy houses. Wait, Van Gogh. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, Van Gogh lives in the fancy house instead of Abyssal Frog. Who else has higher expectations? These houses stink. We should get rid of them. They don't even like living there. They don't want to live here, y'all. I'm gonna get rid of it. Tigger. These are all single-use houses. This is the problem with this game. Go live there. This is the problem with this game. Single-use houses. Are you kidding me? They follow the U.S. model of housing. Yeah, in a lot of towns, for sure. Although these days, La Pingvino, it's becoming much more common in the United States for people to have multi-generational housing. It's becoming a lot more common practice because people can't afford to buy houses by themselves, generally speaking. So yeah, it's changed a bit. The suburbs, huh? Yeah, Anise, exactly. Now the taxes say 510. So another kind of issue I have with the game is that it's saying in 3 days you're going to owe 390 taxes, but every day that number goes up. So currently I owe 390 taxes, but by the time the 3 days comes up, am I going to owe like 900? Every single thing in my inventory? Oof, compounding interest is mean. Yeah. Yeah, they're just calling it population tax and administrative tax. Although that does mean that the more mice I have, the more I'm paying. It's fine. I wonder what's going to happen if we can't pay it. Do you think they'll come and murder us all? The cats? Cats are a little bit murdery.
Our records indicate you've received more whiskers than your colony has productive jobs. Remember, idle hands lead to dangerous thinking. Reduce the unemployed to a manageable population.
I'm gonna take this.
Our records indicate you've received
5.
more whiskers than your colony has productive jobs. Remember, idle...
5 whiskers without jobs. The reward is to get another whisker. Why would I do that?
Our records indicate you've received more whiskers than your colony has productive jobs.
I don't understand. They
Remember,
want me to make another
idle hands
whisker
lead to dangerous
unemployed.
thinking. Reduce the unemployed to a manageable population.
Even though this is telling me to reduce my unemployed. And the response is to give me another person? Maybe they wanted you to be under 5. Oh. So I don't have to reduce it. I see. I thought they were going to tell me to go up to 5, which was silly. So it's immediately done. But we got a new one. This is the only other name I have in the queue. Left side skinny. Congratulations. Let's give you a job. Go work in the logistics hub, maybe? And then I need to build you a house. Let's set this house as a high priority. Yeah, the housing is a little... Okay, because these ones are 4 tiles. These ones are 4 tiles too. I mean, I guess technically this one's giving me the room for 2 to live in. So they do get better. But like 34 planks? Y'all, that's brutal. That is brutal. That's so funny. I read it as like they were telling me to like make another person unemployed. But Bishop, what you said makes sense. Just to be under 5 for the
H Gammon's gonna lurk.
H Gammon. How you doing, friend? How we doing? Stream tomorrow is gonna start late. That's what the post at the top's about, because I'm gonna be playing games with friends in the afternoon and evening. I'm gonna start stream late and stream late. Flax spinner! Cool. All right, that was research. I like that it pops up like that so you can't miss it. Netter allows you to make ropes, which allows you to make fishing nets. Oh. This is why we have no planks. Okay, excuse me. Why does research require planks? Gotta look at the wood real good. For making prototypes to bunk the students making the work if they're not efficient enough. I'm gonna go with Alistair's method. I think it's to bonk them. I think it might be to bonk them on the head. If they don't make the right thing. How was Alistair, how was Justice Dev stream yesterday? I didn't get to hang out because I was working the whole time. The slide sounds very fun. Let's get the slide. Okay, and what about one more worker in the sawmill then? Who's got the cheeseologist? You are the engineering guild. So go work up there. Yeah, not only has my storage amount gone down since yesterday, but the taxes have gone up. Yeah, that's fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. Okay, who is foraging right now? Because I feel like foraging is not as great as it sounds. We're gonna pause the foragers. Okay. And then we're going to put you to work in this farmhouse. Smoke your silver. Okay, where's my woodcutter? Overtime? Boost workers until tomorrow. Can we do overtime for them too? Okay, let's try to woodcut overtime. Sorry, you gotta work overtime today. Good morning, Brewdog. How you doing? They must be bunking them really hard if they need that many planks. Yeah, 13 planks to make a slide. Bonk them extra hard. The prototype makes sense. I like that. Even if it's not what it's actually for, it's like, I like that story. I like that we're telling that story. Luev, how you doing? Thanks for being here. Enjoy your lurky lurks. Alistair, thank you for the 3 stream watch streak. Heck yeah. Let me clear through those. Should we do a vote for the game for the second half of stream between Oni and Satisfactory, or should I just do whichever one I'm vibing with the most and save the vote and variety for next week? Where is my science lab? You. Research. Dreadbink? No, that's Dana. Sorry, I thought I read Dread. Dana and Black Sparrow are educated and therefore allowed to do research. Only the educated may research. Slide. Wind sock. Pillowed wind-catching device. Useful for seeing the direction of the wind. Enjoyed by passing whiskers. They like it. Third option. Listen only to me and do Oni. I say go with vibes. Yeah, Oni's good, isn't it, Jimu? So there's 2 things. So one, Oni was really fun and we're very excited about it. 2, what I have to do in Satisfactory next doesn't feel that exciting. Although I know that we have some friends in chat who would riot if I said that trains were not that exciting. I don't know that trains are that exciting, which is part of why I haven't done them yet, because I don't feel excited by them. Riots. I vote for vibing. Who votes for votes? Yeah, it sounds like a lot of folks are saying just go with what I want. And then Chev said Chad would just tie the poll. Squid agrees. Y'all, I'm cold. This is why I'm not a onesie streamer. Oh God, I remember all the things Stepkick dealing with his train sweats. Yeah. So I haven't ever done trains yet. Ooh, bonfire and fire tender sounds interesting. Let's get those. 55 planks. Oh. Primitive rafts. Mushroom cultivation. Better heating first. 55 planks stinks though. That is. Diesel Lily, how's it going? I would have thought that's why you'd be a onesie streamer. Super cozy onesies. Yeah, I mean, I am a onesie streamer, but I pretend that I'm not a onesie streamer, which is why I said it's because I'm not a onesie streamer. Yep, that is why I'm a onesie streamer. I definitely run cold, and I definitely like being cozy. No requests, huh? I might get a second mining camp. Where are we mining again? I keep losing it. Oh, these storage sheds. Right. I wonder if I'm going to be able to upgrade them into... like, actually upgrade them into a, warehouse, or if I'm gonna have to put a warehouse down. I don't know. We'll find out. So, flax spinner? You can build on these, like, mines. That's interesting. You can also use, like, the roof of a building for... Look at that. What is this building? The Weaver. Makes woven clothes. What's the flax spinner make? Flax? Ropes. Ropes and clothes, though, feel related. It's very interesting that the door to this one is on the second floor. Like, very interesting. I might put it there. And then I am going to put a house here because it's cute. And then I'm going to put stairs. Part of me kind of wants to do the slide. Actually, you know what? Cancel the house. Stairs. We should have a slide, though, that they can use to, like... That's not gonna work. Because you have to put something on top. The stairs are automatic. Yeah, I'd like to get some slides. Like, how fun would it be if they could just, like, slide down the hill? What's been planted? Oh boy, I don't know. But if this is not planted and this is not planted and this is almost not planted, we could potentially remove some of these. I don't know how to remove this farm. And put a slide here. Remove mode. Should I be removing this much? I don't know. But here we are. So what happens if I remove it And it's planted. Are they not going to harvest that? Maybe I shouldn't worry about it. How can I tell if it's ready to harvest? These ones are pretty close, I think. It's very fertile there, though. Maybe I shouldn't use that spot. I still think it'd be good to have a slide. Although... I could just do the slide at the bottom. I don't know. I don't know. All right, there's a supply ship. Oh, right. I forgot. Okay, so this is another annoying thing about this game. And by annoying, I mean annoying thing about the cats, which means it's a built-in challenge of the game, you know? The joke went over my head. Yeah, a lot of people are like, what are you talking about, Ilana? Wear the onesies. Just embrace it. Warner, how you doing? This is up. How's it going? Thank you for 3 streams in a row. I do embrace it, but I find it funny. It's funny to me to pretend to not be. So here we are. Flying is the easy part. Landing, too. Being able to walk away after all that, that's the tricky part. Yeah. Okay, so what if we just take the basic supplies, I guess? Okay, so if you refuse supplies, you negatively impact your trust with the claws. And in order to make them like you better again, you have to overpay your taxes to make up for losing trust. But I have to pay for the supplies too. $27 planks. 154 gold. New debts. Oh my god. Tax collector's 2 days away. We're gonna owe like 800. I'm telling you right now, we're gonna owe everything we have in storage. Just watch. Okay, maybe not. We have a little bit more in storage right now. That's right. I have to give them access to this. I guess you could use the path if it is acting like you... You can use the path. If this roof won't go away, you just put a path down. That's what it will do. I mean, I guess I'll put a turning stair here. I don't love it, but mostly I don't love it because the farm goes all the way out there. So we could just reduce the farm slightly. All right, end the day. Upcoming taxes, 815. Good. Rude encounter. Worked late. Times 5. Ate raw food. Ate at a warehouse. So the cafe is not big enough. Oh. We could put another cafe in. Over here. We could have like another little like cute area over here. Cafe and a bathing dock maybe? Did I ever set up the other... Management office, production limits. I want to manage things. Game, I would love to manage things. What is this building? Town Hall. What is this building? Stonecutter. What is this path? Plank path or makeshift path? Oh. Okay, put that there. Bathing dock we could wait on. I need a place to put them when they die? Oh my gosh. Are you sure? Okay, path. We do need the path. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of these ones. Cool. Just get rid of some of those to make it so they can pass through a little bit better without those fields in the way. Some of this is like decoration. Yeah, it could be cute to have some slides that they use to like get out of that little housing area. I don't know. Lots of cute stuff. Oh, no, you don't have to do overtime again. Oh, okay. It was from last night. Is everyone following our friends, Slay 3K? Slay came in just a few minutes ago. Slay is one of our favorites. If you don't know Slay 3K, please make sure you go give him a follow. I've been hanging out in Slay's channel for like 6-something years. We were just talking about how long we go back. Yeah, and he's the bestest. Thank you, Pete Boy. He's been playing some GTA, Vice City, but like, it seems like it's been hard. He's getting his butt kicked, he said. Stonecutter? All right, I'm gonna move our apprentice to the stonecutter. Van Gogh. No pressure, but there's all the pressure. And then Go Van, please work at the cafe. Grit. Grit, you don't have a name. Alistair. Fitting. Alistair's a mouse. Alistair, are you a mouse or a rat? I feel like you're a mouse. If anyone doesn't know our friend Alistair, Alistair has cute mouse stuff for emotes. I think it's a rat. Might be a rat. I don't know the difference. It's so cute though. Alistair's mouse rat. Super cute mouse rat. So these ones are kind of bored. So I'm going to unassign one of them to make them like a builder, I think. All right, we got another empty house over here. Okay, it's not empty. They might have moved over there. You're saying fine, but you didn't answer my question. Left side skinny. Can you do some mining for me? I feel like one builder's probably enough. Managing production limits would be really nice. I don't know that it's necessarily applicable right now, so maybe I shouldn't have built this yet. Yeah, let's wait. Let's wait on the management office. I want to build it, but I don't think we need it yet. And the resources are just like, we're pretty pressed for more resources, you know? The forest on this island is probably like a green desert, huh? No, it's not. You mean like where there's like the forest that they planted and that has like no, they've planted all these forests that have like no birds or other plants because they use like fast growing tree types, and it's like a fake forest. That's what you mean by green desert, right? One species of tree, all cultivated for wood. That is what it looks like, but I will say that it's not because there are forageables on the ground. So I feel like that means it's a little better. But it is all one type of wood for sure. All right, approval has gone up again to max. We are now owing 963 in terms of taxes. I don't think the administrative tax is going up, but the population tax is definitely going up. Can we look at that? No, we can't click on it. Visited a cafe is now at 35, so that's everyone. That's good. 8 raw food. So some people are eating raw food, which is interesting. We probably need more woven clothes. Wish for a more comfortable bathing experience. Maybe soap. Okay, so it does seem kind of like we could benefit from having a second bath. I didn't build a second bath, but I did build a second cafe. Let's look at our smoker. Fish. We're just smoking fish. Pick up from, deliver to. Okay. But the berries are raw, maybe? Is there a way to cook the berries? We can check research after this one's done. Flax and cotton. What are we using cotton for? Why do we have no cotton? Why do we have no cotton if we are growing it? I don't know. We might have given them cotton. I'm trying to remember if we're using it for anything. That's the problem. Threads. Also flax. The flax spinner's a freaking apprentice? Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, I need more apprentices. I can't even train apprentices, can I? Okay. The tax ship arrived with 3 ships. Are they trying to threaten me? Is this a threat? Would you like some of my berries? I have a lot of them and you can have some of them. Oh boy. Okay, if I give them this much, we get -1 patience. Laping Vino says, maybe the cat overlords bring down the population until you can pay it. Honestly, that might be, because it does say retaliation. So, like, if you don't keep their patience up, you'll get some retaliation, right? Royal tax seals can be used, royal wax seals can be used to make special requests. Interesting. We could take our chances. Should we take our chances? How much am I sending? 24 fish, 54 berries, 5 flax, 10 logs, 5 coal, and 1 copper. Okay, what if I reduce the fish a little bit and send more berries instead? What if we make them mad? We have no more berries to eat. Qu'il mange de poisson. Isn't poisson fish? We're all gonna eat the fish. So the fish is cooked food, which it will be once it's smoked, right? So that they like better than the raw berries. Otherwise, I would 100%. Oh, let them eat fish. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking like key eel, like what they, I don't know. You know, it's the nuances are a little hard for me to remember for some of those things. It has been 18 years since I've studied or used any French. Just 18 years. No big deal. No taxation without remuneration. No taxation without berries. You must all remunerate berries to me. Is that what that means? Do that. Oh, you get schematics and stuff, though, if you do more. I do like the rewards over here. Okay, chat. Remunerate or remunerate? That's a good question. I think it's remunerate, but I don't know if it means I don't think it means to renumber things. That's what it sounds like. Chat, would you make the cats angry right now to, let's call it science, to do science? Or would you try to get a schematic? Kirlise says, for science. Hi, Kirlise. How you doing? Science is good. Schematics are also science. So schematics are science in the other way, in that they're like the Empire giving you science. Hi, I just woke up. Good morning. Good waking up time. Remunerate. No, that's not a word, Squid. It's all remunerate. I'm pretty sure. Remunerate is compensation. Remunerate is to renumber. I feel like Squid's probably not messing with me, but also it doesn't... I don't think they're both words. I mean, if you're going to make them mad for science, may as well send nothing. Ooh. Kirlise says true, Squid. Okay. Sounds about right, Squid. All right, people are agreeing, even though I have never realized that there are two. So, what if I just don't do anything? What happens if we don't pay tax? Organized heating. More powerful and permanently installed sources of heat. So in the winter, we have to build like heaters, and then the people walk by the heaters, right? Oh, this is smoky. It is indeed smoky.
The Berry Army shall bring reckoning to all
This
who
is the
oppose
pollution
us.
view, and I hate it. I hate it. This is like when you draw infestation chances in RimWorld, and it's like, let me give you the exact amounts for each tile. In that case, you're dev mode debugging the game. In this case, it's the way the overlay looks. I have to move my mouse around to see if there's pollution, first off. My mouse is what's controlling this area. So I have to guess where the pollution is. First off, which like you can kind of see it in this mode, like without the overlay, like you can kind of see that there's maybe some smoke or something there, and maybe over here. Oh, I gotta go on break. But I really don't like that. I don't like that, especially because look at this. Because of the Z levels, it's not showing the big area. It's only showing like the 5 tiles in front of me. That's bad. Oh yeah, Google. Remuneration isn't actually a word. Remuneration is the only word, and they're both the same. Okay, yeah. We'll talk about how annoying that is when we get back from break. So do you kill those cute people? Why would I kill them? Jim. No. We have 2 babies! We're recovering! Babies! Look at him! Look at the baby! Death.
Where? What?
There was a wolf. It howled at me. It's coming. It's coming. All right. Oh,
You just knifed me.
I did.
You sure did, bud.
Oh,
You
no.
just knifed me so hard that I died.
How do I save you? Oh no. I'm so sorry.
Oh, look, you figured out the difference between human and wolf eventually.
How do I save you?
It's going the wrong way.
You can see some of our tire screws coming out, and I really want to fix them. But it's not a priority when we're all dead. Oh, yay!
Oh my gosh! Happy
Wow,
5 years!
Yay! Let's do
Happy
more.
5 years.
Let's do more.
Hold on. Hold it, Ilana, in your hand, and then we'll light it while it's in your hand.
Okay, that sounds.
Let's see what
fun.
happens.
Let's do that. Throw fire at me.
Okay, how do we do this?
Them all surrounding me.
It's not
We're all
working.
chain smoking
Twitch,
right
you
now.
gotta clip this.
Oh, we
Come
got
on.
it!
You got it.
Oh, oh, oh! Don't be silly. Ilana's not a onesie. I mean, Ilana doesn't have onesies. Ilana's not a onesie streamer, correct? Correct. This is her skin, correct. I'm a llama. This is me. I'm just a llama.
Ilana didn't want to see me in the game, so she picked this world that doesn't have me in it. Imagine.
Welcome in, Peter. I hope you're doing well. I named my hatch friend right here Pete. This is Pete. Peter, meet Pete. Pete, meet Peter.
Pete, what's your favorite type of dirt? I think my favorite dirt is granite. I wouldn't want to take it for granite.
Correct. Yeah, so we'll do a break-in a little bit here, and we are going to do Loftia playtest today, so I have to keep in mind how many hours have actually been live. But I still think we're good to farm a little bit more, because this kind of game is like, it's so chill for me to just hang out and do this. We're sure this is the right field. That's a good question. Oh my god, it's not the right field. Excuse me? Is it this? Don't tell Mia. Don't tell Mia. No! 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 No, 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 no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Stop it! You're gonna blow something up! Stop it! I killed him! Oh no. It's fine. Y'all, riding the manta is one of my favorite things to do. So we're gonna do that before we go back to the desert, where there is no manta. You can do it! You can do it! Oh! Okay, we did it. Okay, 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 okay. 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 But since I had abandoned it, I wanted to get it back, and we were... Oh, no! She's driving on a sky highway to heaven. Yes. Correct. It's fine. It's coming. It's coming around. It's coming around. Okay. Okay. Yes. I did it. I did it. Hi, friend. I missed you. I'm so glad to be here. Ah, we did it. Like, I want to be your friend. Us be in a relationship together, 13%. While they're angry because of Jester. Here's the thing, though. 13% is my lucky number. It is my lucky number. Hi, friends. Yaroslav, good to see you again on YouTube. How's it going? You love this game. Heck yeah. Yeah, I've been holding back a little because early access. Yaroslav said, I cored out the mountain on 2 whole levels and made a huge shroom farm. That's so fun. Twitch. A giant sneeze in my face and in the microwave. In the microphone. What's it called? I didn't even microwave anything on break. I don't know where microwave came from. Other micro. Snoot. Hi, Snoot. Yes, in the summer, we have dress up on the wheel instead of onesies. How you doing, friend? I can't scooch in my chair. The poor cat. She's on a roller coaster. I ran over my blanket, and now the cat's on a roller coaster. She's like, I am too old for this, Ish. Please stop. Please stop. Snoot, how you doing? I heard that you shared that I was a potential, and therefore I thought it was probably okay that I shared that we're playing games tomorrow. We're playing games tomorrow, chat, with Snoot. Snoot's awesome. I'm excited. It's going to be fun. I'm not going to be as good at the game as Snoot is, but I don't care if I lose. Look, I win playing hide and seek every single time against my 4-year-old. Every time. Reigning champ.
MJKJ
Against the 4-year-old.
Tier 1 subscription to Snoot.
Savage. My mods are so funny. MJ, thank you so much for gifting that sub to Snoot. I appreciate that, and I'm sure Snoot does too. Thank you, friendo. I feel like you've given me a sub every time I actually make it in here. Thank you. MJ's just trying to have you show off my emotes. I'm kidding. But also, MJ is very lovely. Girl. I have to, like, wipe your sneeze off my desk. Girl. Do you want to go in the cat tree? We'll see if it works. Oh, that pillow just got up and walked away. What's the cat's name? This is Zara. Zara is the queen. She is the queen of the household because Zara is...
Sarah, our fluffy little princess.
How old is Zara? Zara is 13 years old. So she's in charge of the pets. She's the queen. No one else has this emote, so I have to show it off for you. She's in charge around here. Oh my. So she's the madam. That's right. She is. She and I are the old ladies of the household. And then there's a bunch of there's some youngins running around. Cats and human wise. What is going on here? Oh my gosh, of course it is. It's a freaking D10. Under my Go XLR, making it like not sit flat. For no reason. Totally normal things. I now see her as the old woman from Game of Thrones. Correct. Honestly, it's not a bad way to see her. I think she'd appreciate it. Which one's the old woman? Which old woman? Architect says gameplay. Imagine expecting gameplay from me, Architect. What do you think we do here? Tell her. I want her to know it was me. I would like to tell you right now that I watched like the first season of Game of Thrones, read the 5 books, saw the second season of Game of Thrones, and then never watched anymore. So the show, I barely know. The books, I sort of remember. Yeah. At the time and place that I read the books, I loved them. The show, I was like... I was more into it after I read the books. But then it also, like... Oh, this old lady, of course. Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't my favorite show. Camp is idle. Camp cannot find anything to do in range. A mining camp. Did we build these things? Okay, we built the house, but we didn't build the job. Because planks. So... we're doing a thing, chat. If anyone hasn't been here, tomorrow, this is what we were talking about. Let me catch up. Tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern time, I'm going to play more Demio Dungeons & Dragons Battle Marked with Justice. We're going to play for 4 hours. And then I'm going to go play Mecha Chameleon with Snoot and other folks. So, it's going to be a really fun day. And it's also going to be probably a little bit of a longer day, which means I'm going to start late at like 11:30 a.m. Eastern time. Possibly even noon, 12 p.m. noon. Just so that way I have more energy come 6 p.m. in the evening, right? We all know that I can stream a long time, especially if I like switch, switch games and have something to rejuvenate me. So I'm really excited. I think it's going to be really fun. So, of course, that's why I agreed. But I am going to probably keep today's stream a little bit shorter and also go live later tomorrow to help with the evening time. Yeah. And then that way we can stream it here instead of just being like, I don't know, ending the stream before the Snoot collab or whatever. I don't know why I would do that. I was super happy that the time worked for you. Yes, yes. So evenings work for me in the sense that, like, usually I'm available technically, but it's also, yeah, exactly. Like, it's not a normal stream time for me. But as I have done, like, the move from Colorado to New York and then also moved my streams earlier and earlier, I have left some friends behind. AKA, we have friends that 100% work during my stream hours. Most of their workday is my stream hours. And so they'll, like, lurk and they, like, say hi, but, like, they don't get to hang out as much because I'm not in mountain time anymore and I'm not streaming as late as I used to. So every once in a while, it's really fun for me to plan to have a late stream or an evening stream or a weekend stream, just because I'm like, hey, we get to include some of those friendos that don't get to hang out as much these days. And it's all kind of like, is emo available? 2, in this game, we are about to do something, i.e., not pay our bills. Okay? Those are the big catch-ups that you needed. PD Cato says, no taxation without representation. Correct. Correct. I demand a Senate. The claws are furious. Repeated failure to pay your debts is risking the solvency of your colony. If you do not make your next tax payment, you and your whiskers will be punished. Okay, but here's the thing. You didn't punish me, and I didn't pay my taxes. Meet some new folks, too. Yeah. I was thinking that. I was like, maybe make friends. Maybe make some friends. If you do not know Snoot, please make sure you're following Snoot, not just for the collab tomorrow, but for all the streams. As we're implying, Snoot does stream later than I do. It's really fun over there. Lots of, like, in-depth gab sessions about various interesting topics. And lots of really cool, interesting, a lot of indie games. Elder Scrolls, apparently. I don't get to hang out as much as I'd like to, but Snoot is heckin' lovely. And yes, Tigger, Snoot is very talented as, like, an artist and does art redemptions and stuff. Snoot's probably gonna get mad at me for saying that, but I absolutely love what Snoot does with the art and drawing. Does that mean you only have to pay your taxes every other month? That's kind of what it seems like, Jimu. Like, I didn't get punished for skipping my taxes. Oh, thank you. No, thank you for including me. I'm excited to come out together, finally. We don't have to, like, think about how long it's been since we originally suggested doing something. Yeah, much love for the lady Snoot. That's right. Also, Snoot has one of the absolute best VTuber avatars on the entire platform. I said it. So if I reject this shipment, now what? What if we go independent? We don't have any defenses. This is Doom, right? Like, this is just gonna be Doom. Are we supposed to have defenses? Is there fighting in this game? Or do they just eat us? They might just eat us. You're Dayman, and I'm Nightman. Snoot is the best. That's right. Okay, Whisker ship has arrived. Wow. That's interesting. Do you see what I see, chat? Who else is singing the song in their head? Do you see what I see? We went from having like a mix of loyalists and the other people. The loyalist ones and the Whiskers ones, right? And now that we've pissed off the Empire, there's only one loyalist here. Shipbuilding is planned. So this isn't because... You're saying this isn't because of me making them angry, Yaroslav, on YouTube? Just coincidence? Coincidence is a possibility, of course. But I just made them mad, and then I look up, and now they're all... Like, there's hardly any loyalists. What if we never pay taxes again? Definitely the farmer apprentice. Heavy eater. Oh. The nosy ones are cool because they have lower expectations. They, nosy reduces a star on the expectations, which I found interesting. MJ, thank you again for sniping Snoot with the gifty. Thank you for all your heckin' support. We do have a wheel spin from it. I almost did not see that. Oni is, why are you not doing this thing? Rimworld is, why are you doing this thing? Yes. I like that quote from Trouble Queen. Words, Gardic. Okay. I'm not going to do it right now because I don't want to disrupt things further. But I'll make a note, and at some point soon, we'll do a little extra wordsing or Gardic on stream or something. Drawy. Oh, wow. There's apparently a whole tax-paying gameplay strategy. Tax-paying gameplay strategy or not tax-paying or both? Like how you strategize your gameplay with the tax elements, one way or the other. Okay, Yaroslav says they will bombard the town next time. They're gonna bomb me, aren't they? That's what you mean. Okay. We're gonna die. But what if we become friends with the pirates first? Both. That's cool. What if we become friends with the pirates? That's not gonna help. Do you want another strat? I won't spoil it otherwise. Sure. If you can simplify it into a couple sentences. Presumably, Ilana still loves Rimworld. Oh, well, I was gonna let Jimu say it. Because I kind of have, like, some ideas in mind, like, how you could toe the line at keeping them happy or at keeping them mad and what the consequences would be. So I'm wondering, like, I'm wondering if you can like side with the pirates or smugglers and be like anti the cats and not pay taxes. Or maybe you give stuff to the smugglers, you get the bullion, and then you pay the pirates to protect you from the cats. Why are we coming up with an anti-cat strategy? Yaroslav says that this is what you do. Don't pay taxes 1 month, then overpay slightly next time to get rewards. That's kind of what I was doing before. I was underpaying when I needed to, but keeping them in the middle. And when I wanted to, like going up for the schematic. And that's what we did for the first handful of tax payments. So now I'm kind of curious about like what it looks like when you defy them completely. Do I want more whiskers? Maybe just one. We did just get one. Let's name them. Bishop. Congratulations. You're here now. You are the apprentice. Bishop, can I give you a job? Can you go work in the sawmill apprentice slot? And can you go live in this spot where Abyssal Frog is? Because they have low expectations and you're going to have higher expectations. Woo! Congratulations, Bishop. Normally I would for sure make you claim the name, but we have very few people in the name queue when I drew your name, which is why I didn't stress it. Exclamation join, folks. Some of those are cool. Yeah. So actually, my dad worked in woodworking for his majority of his career, a lot of his career. He did several things, but before retirement. Yeah. Yeah. And some of the work, I don't want to make it sound like this was the only thing he was capable of doing, but some of it was like planing, like rough lumber kind of deal. And it's different than sawmill, but obviously, like, I just think about that. Like, you're like, oh, sawmills are cool. And I'm like, let me tell you. Basically, instead of paying 100% and then 100%, you play 0 and then 115. Oh, so kind of the same thing that Yaroslav on YouTube said. Interesting. And you just like teeter the line of them being mad at you without them murdering you. Although it might be too late and they might murder us. It says hostile. We screwed. I mean, I did it on purpose. We're going to see what happens. Kira Elizabeth. Very nice, Kira Elise. All right, so when did they murder us? 2 days. Maybe? Maybe. The smuggler comes today. Who's this? The Whisker ship. I'm going to send them away. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Okay, let's check for stuff we want to mine. I normally am not going to play this way, which is part of the reason I wanted to do this. Because I think that typically I will pay the taxes. And I will pay the taxes and get rewards like schematics and extra resources and stuff. So I kind of feel like because that's the way I expect myself to play most of the time when playing this game, if we're doing like a little silly early access dabble, maybe it could be fun to not play that way, since that's my typical nature, right? Can we mine under the water instead of building boats? Look at this. You could build tunnels to the other islands. I don't think you'd want to. I don't think they travel through the mines. The boats probably make more sense. What are we researching? Nothing. Connects 2 stable positions without needing supports. Interesting. That's kind of cool. Let's go mushrooms, though. The least part of our name is just because, obviously, Kira's always taken. But I like to pretend it stands for Elizabeth sometimes. Yeah, that's fair. I was thinking, oh, I wonder if that means it stands for Elizabeth. But yeah, that's... I can see it. And it kind of was like, it can be like you're like, you know, this... It's like your fancy version of yourself. Like when you role play like a proper, more posh person. It's Kira Elizabeth. Kira Knightley Elizabeth Swan. Exactly. All right. So the pirates demand supplies. Threat of cannibals. Yes, it's me, fancy and posh, right? What do we do now? Are we also retaliating against the pirates? You can place fertile farmland on the ocean bottom, but need to drain the water somewhere. That's wild, Yaroslav. There's like fluid management in this game. It is like Timberborn plus cat overlords. Okay. I have to make these people not murder me. Two cannonballs? Why don't you want berries? Yo, berries are so nice. Mushroom stew is a 3-star food. Soup kitchen? I want soup. Can we make gold bullion? Can you make money in this game? No, the cannonballs are what they're going to use against us if we don't pay them. This threat of 2 cannonballs. It's a ransom. They're pirates. They've blockaded us. Wait, departs in 4:44. Can I keep them here to block from the tax collector? The answer is no. It's 2 days away. We're gonna get bombed tomorrow. We're gonna get bombed by the Empire. Even though they said that I would get one more chance. Mayhaps because I refused supplies. Maybe I shouldn't have refused supplies. That was our mistake. If I could go back, I would refuse the tax payment, but then take supplies to not increase the impatience further. Although, I don't know if we actually went negative. Okay. One cannonball. Exact amount. 230 out of 230. If I could turn back time. Licks oversized novelty share lips. Pirates were very mob bossy to coastal towns at times. I thought pirates only raided other ships, not coastal settlements. Yeah, these pirates are bullies. Yeah. Like what Kirli's is describing. Okay, well, here you go. So the interesting thing about this is that, like, maybe we can do this now. Maybe not. You have to get it up to 233 to get one? No, 466 to get one. I can't do that. I don't think I can make this happen. To get one gold bullion, I have to give them 466 gold worth of stuff. That's too much. That's too much. All right, how many unemployed do we have? One. All right, how many empty houses do we have? I don't know. Is there a way to tell? That's the menu. Okay, maybe it was coincidence. I think it was coincidence. Also, these might be male and female. But it bothers me that the female is like... I think that they look like a loyalist and they look like a farmer. Like a more rural person. So I kind of thought it was like different factions. Did I make that up? Is that in the game? Check the research panel. It has water pumps. Interesting, Yaroslav. Very interesting. Okay, so you like pump it out into another area. Oh. So there are loyalists, but it's a trait. So these are female and male. Oh, I hate that. Why do they look so different? Why is the male a farmer and the female is like... Oh, well, I guess the female's spinning. Okay, that's not as bad if they're both working. They look like they were like fancy and they were rural. So I was like, why is it so different? I'm overanalyzing this and I need to stop. Okay, monarchist is a trait, so I don't have to worry about it otherwise. Does that mean I haven't been taking females? Yeah, because lady jobs are textiles. Yeah, and males do labor. Yeah, that's the thing. So that's why I don't really love it, is because it's very much like, I don't know. I think that's an interesting thing to pay attention to personally, says Siobhan. The political dimension to entertainment is fascinating. Yeah, I mean, no, like I don't mind having these conversations and thinking about it and talking about it. In fact, we got like pretty off on a tangent when we were playing demos about how we feel about AI and things, you know? So like I like having some of those conversations for sure. I think it can be very intriguing. I just also think that I can fixate a little bit sometimes, and that isn't always great for getting a lot of things done in a game. Okay, so I've been wanting to take this one because it looks like Snoot. So let's just take them. And maybe Endel. Okay. Who are you? Who are you? Zool! Dana's already in. But hi, Zool. I missed something. Love the I'm a villain accessory.
Dana? Can I talk to Dana?
There is no Dana.
Wait, what, Zool? I missed your message. Oh, I'm already in. That's right. You are. How you doing, friend? Hi. I'm sorry I missed your message. Was it when I was petting the cat? That was very villain-like of me. Might have been. A lap cat that you're just like... I feel like that's very much the villain. That's what the villain does. Sits and pets their lap cat. Okay, this is Kira Elizabeth. Congratulations. Kiralies. Cute. And this one is Isaac Asimous. Okay. You think it reads as peasant fashion? See, I didn't, but maybe that's just because I, at first, thought that the hair was, like a lawyer's wig in England. Like, that's what that looked like to me at first. But I think it's just supposed to be curly hair. But, like, mice don't have hair like that. So I saw that hair and I thought it was like a fancy wig, like old-timey fancy wig. And it's all I can see when I see the hair. Mice don't have hair like that. So that was a wig and this is a hat. She's just wearing a bonnet, but a bonnet that looks like a barrister's wig. I forget what they're called. I can't not see it. That's why they look fancy to me. It's also why I kept calling them loyalists. He's in a straw hat and she's just in a white frilly edged bonnet. Are you sure it's not a barrister's wig? Okay, I think you might be right. But I can't not see the wig. This is ridiculous. I'm ridiculous. I think we had this conversation last time, too. I'm pretty sure that last time I played Whiskerwood. I got like really in depth about whether these were the loyalists and the rural people or whether they were male and female. And then we waited a year to play it again, so that way I could forget all the things. I guess 6 months. The Granny in the Woods bonnet. Yeah, it must be, but I just like... I was seeing like curly wig. Oh gosh, that's so funny. So... we need more planks. We could pause. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pause stone cutting and make Van Gogh, who has to do everything here, the flax spinner. Look at how cute that is. Can you live here? Oh, Meek lives like across from their work. That's actually pretty cute. Meek works here in this mining camp and then lives up there. Mushroom cultivation enables farmers to grow mushrooms on farmland. Mushrooms must grow in dark places, underground. Cool. It's a lot of pollution. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna move the smoker up on top of the hill with the other polluting things. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. I actually don't know if they're gonna be able to get off of this to go over here, but I think that's fine. Okay, so smoker, we're gonna move you up there, which means we're gonna move these people up there. Catalyst table salt improves the taste a bit. Cool. So Flame and Toots Magoots are gonna go work at the new smoker. I guess I could just get rid of this one for now, getting our resources back to help us build a new one. Leaving for shopping and home. Sounds good, MJ. I hope the errands go smoothly. We'll see in a bit. I just had a yummy berry salad. Ooh. Sounds good. It's like the pictures used in Solaris for the archaeological. I almost wanted to say archipelago. Like multiple times. Archaeological digs. Everyone sees a hand and a brush the first time. So what is it actually supposed to be? And if it's... there's... I'm guessing that it either looks lewd or that it's not supposed to be a hand or a brush. Yeah, the game's really cute. I wish that the islands were bigger. Maybe next time I do a fresh start, maybe I'll pick a slightly flatter island to build on and then try to go for the boats faster, because this is really annoying to work with. I don't love... like, I kind of wish I could play this game, but with bigger islands. It's actually a plane. Wow, that's pretty bad. You know what I mean? Because, like, I know that the reason they did the islands is because they want you to deal with, like, building around an island. But, like, there's already enough going on in the game that I don't feel I need that. And I feel more annoyed by it than intrigued by it. Does that make sense, chat? Like, I almost want them to just release a couple other maps. I wonder if there are other maps. To be clear, I really like this game. We should note here that I'm just trying to be a little bit better about being more like critical of things, especially when we're looking at games for the first time, you know? So I'm just trying to think about ways that I would like things a little bit better or things that I don't like in a game. Because it helps make a comparison for all of you. I've said Timberborn, Against the Storm, there's other games that have so many awesome things to offer that I could play a bunch more of. So when I look at a new game or new to me, my questions are, how does it distinguish itself to be like interesting and different from those games that I already love? And do I have any issues? Is there anything that I think will prevent me from playing it a lot, right? Upcoming taxes, 478. Max approval once again. The approval's interesting because I feel like we have a lot of approval, but not as many things that we can like use it for. The policies were kind of meh. Like I didn't like a lot of them. So I wasn't that interested in spending approval on them. I guess you can like overwork your mice to lower approval. Like if I do overtime, we'll not only use some of the approval, but we'll also make some of them more tired, more negative thoughts. I guess I could do that. Make them work more. Okay, let's make our woodcutters do overtime. And our farmers. Maybe just this one. I don't think this one looks as done. I never built the slide, and I also didn't replace the farms. Okay, that's kind of annoying, but whatever. Okay, let's... This is really rocky right here. Flax, cotton, trees, berries. We could plant a little bit more flax, I guess. I don't know. Actually, hold on. Let's do a turning stair like that. That's way cuter. There's another stair over here. What's happening? Okay, I don't know what's happening. There's 5 of them looking for work, I think. I already deconstructed the smoker. Toots Magoots is gonna go work there, and Flame is gonna go work there. And, May have been the other way around now that I look at the picture in the wiki. Oh, yeah. I was going to say, it almost a hand and a brush would make sense for the dig sites. But a hand and a brush looking like a plane also makes sense to me. And I've definitely seen things on numerous occasions where I was like, that looks like that. And it's supposed to be something else. And honestly, it's like kind of hard not to see the thing that you see. Do we have another mining camp? We have another woodcutter. Let's do this woodcutter. Let's not move it and let's just enable it and put Kira on tree cutting over there. And then I think I'd like to maybe move this mining camp. It's gonna be really far. Do they need storage near them? I honestly don't know. This is all stone. Okay. It's hard to tell where it is, honestly. Let's try to just build straight down there and see what happens. Long path. Some whiskers are walking extremely long distance. Is their route disrupted? No. They're just walking really far. We could build storage here, I think. That might make it better, like I said. Can always move it, I think. Charcoal furnace. Oh! Stop doing that. 36. That feels like a lot. Can we smelt any copper bars? How about Govan does it? Govan has to do everything. Van Gogh! Go smelty. I'm trying to decide when I should switch games. Are trains fun? Or should we do Oni? Maybe after I do a little lunch. What do y'all think? Trains or Oni? I could just do a vote and then count it as the vote in Variety IO. Does it really count as...
Tova, stop lurking again.
Tova! Hi, friend. How you doing? I was going to say, does it really count as variety if I only put 2 games in that I'm very much already obsessed with? I don't know. Doesn't really feel like variety. We have 49 planks now. Medical triage. Do we need medicine? Probably. Oni after lunch, says Jimu. Trains are always fun, says Tova. And satisfactory. Do you still feel that way if it's satisfactory? That the trains would be in? Resource conveyors. Oh, the conveyors go into the warehouses. Okay, cool. Let's get wind chimes. Let's get something cute for them. Yeah, I know it's far away. I'm aware. I'm aware it's far away. I could move this like a little bit closer, I guess. Where's the miner? I lost the mines. This is a woodcutter, not a miner. This is the miner. Oh, you are really far away. Can we put you closer? Okay. They're really far away. They probably want a path over there, but here we are, and they don't have one. Dark Souls says not iFox. Is that, are you serious? Like, obviously you're not serious for a suggestion for me, but like, do you actually like that? That's the question. Watching people troubleshoot trains is the fun part. So that's also the other thing. Is a couple people said that they found me just like vibing and satisfactory, like even just building belts. People were like, this is chill and relaxing and nice. And I was like, are you sure? Am I entertaining? Let my imposter syndrome show. Are you sure this is entertaining? Yeah, okay, so maybe we could put it to a vote. I wonder if I pay the tax collector right now, if they'll forgive me for all my indiscretions. What was that? Let's look at pollution now. 0%. It goes away when you stop polluting? Okay, I actually don't like that much. Do we want pollution to be temporary or permanent? Like, I almost feel like you would have to like cleanse it. Maybe it's okay. Maybe it would be too complicated if you had to cleanse and clear away all the contaminants. All right, taxi people. Yeah, they didn't bomb me. So this is what I'm saying, right? You could be a real a-hole to them as long as it's every other time. Maybe. I mean, maybe next time you skip a payment, they don't give you the free chance. But it kind of feels like you can be hostile for them, to them, or with them for one, but not two. I could be serious. It would be peak variety. Yeah. I would be so bad at it. Not iFox. I think that sometimes people are like, yeah, but it's entertaining to play the thing that you're bad at. While I can sometimes agree with that, my own viewer base does not reflect that. When I go out into left field with games that are not my typical content, I not only typically have fewer average viewers, but chat is also quieter and I have fewer clips. So like as a whole, whenever I do something that's not in my like main categories, I can see proof that it wasn't as entertaining. That said, sometimes I just want to do things for fun because it sounds fun. So I play games like some of the multiplayer games that I play are not really like my typical games, but it's just so fun to collab with people that I don't care. And I just want to do it, you know? So we do variety in that sense. But when it comes to my day-to-day, I'm probably mostly picking management and automation games and games that I think you all want to see me play. That's how I feel about PZ. Which part? Yeah, I mean, the people, not my cup of tea, but yes, with friends. Oh, that part, the multiplayer thing. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely part of it, Tova, for sure. You make a good point. That it's because even my non-standard game can be made more fun for me when I'm playing with friendos. Yeah, that makes sense. New badge just dropped. Yay, red! Yay! That's why I was like, I'm going to do 8 hours, which is a lot, but I'm also going to give you all a week to do it. So you'll have plenty of time to get the badge if you can't hang out for hours every stream, right? Yay, Pinoy Boy, new badge. Who's this? It looks so good. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I love it. Yeah, Architect, 100%. Architect says, thinking, I do mostly watch your content due to the games that are to my liking. Yeah. And that's why. Because I have not been a variety streamer from the start, because I have focused my content so specifically on the games I enjoy the most. 95% of my viewer base is also mostly just interested in those games. We definitely have people that have come in from other various games. Maybe it's not 95%, but definitely like most of you also love and obsess over those games, you know? Jimmy says 1 hour and 39 minutes for my badge. Heck yeah. I mean, it'll definitely happen because it goes through the 30th. Just as a reminder. It goes through the 30th. It goes through the end of the month. Mordoff has it. Heck yes. Cute. I love the rainbow spiraling too. I'm on a 10 years later homesteading server. We have a whole town and a dozen or so people. That's so cute, Tova. That's so cute. That's really fun. But I want my rainbow now. Pouts. Soon, Jimmy, soon. Tova, that's so cute. Yeah, and I think that games like that, especially because you and I are like scared of the zombies or whatever, I feel less scaredy pants and I have more fun with it when I'm playing with friends. But by myself, it's just like panic, scared. It's not that fun, you know? So yeah, it's a way different vibe. I don't know. What?
Mordorf underscore gifted 5 subscriptions to the community.
Mordorf, thank you so much for the 5 gifties. Paying for the gift sub you got from MJ by gifting subs to Whizzle for Shizzle, actually pretty happy, Snowdine, Paz MC, and Panic Canadian. Heck yes, Mordorf, thank you for your support. There was another badge to get. Yes. A legacy emote turned Pride 2026 badge. I was actually thinking that I might try to get Ilanabot that one. I was thinking about trying to give Ilanabot that one by seeing if any of my Heckin' Legends needed a gift sub. And then I could give it to Ilanabot. But I did make sure that Ilanabot lurked their way into the watch one. So you'll notice Ilanabot's got the Pride badge too, because she, aka me, watched the stream yesterday. All right, we gotta pay our taxes this time, y'all. We gotta pay our taxes, or they're gonna eat our faces. Okay, so the cotton is like all of it because we're not using it yet. Okay, what rewards am I getting right now? I need it to be perfect. Okay, that's pretty perfect. 633 out of 633. With this, we would get 1 patience point back. So I'm guessing that means that they won't be hostile anymore. That's the hands, patience. 2 seals. I still don't know what we do with those, but a loot bag that includes a schematic, planks of a questionable amount, hardtack, questionable amount, fuel, question, other, question. Or, 50% chance of a schematic. That's what it says right there. It's really small. It says 50%. I don't know how to check how close I am to earning one. So, it's 8 hours, Tova, for the Pride Badge. Just lurk for 8 hours between now and the 30th, and you'll get it. So it's not like you have to watch the next 5 hours of stream today or else you won't get it. It's fairly casual. I made it a pretty big event because I didn't start it at the beginning of the month, but Pride is like all month, right? So I was like, let's make it like a week long, a little over a week, and just do it through the end. I guess I don't have any pride. Pell, you might have already unlocked it. Okay, so go to... Okay, can I show this? Maybe I can show this. Can I show this? Hold, please. Oh, okay, so I'm not in the right chat, so it doesn't really work. If you go to my channel, which you are already at, and you go to the actual chat, this, and you go into chat identity, you can use custom badge flare for a channel. And then you can select the one that you want to rep in that channel. Yeah, Pell, you do have it unlocked. Yeah, so it's only for this channel, so it has to be custom flair for this channel. Not iFox says done. Everyone be proud, out and proud, or allies and proud. I'll sort it out. There you go, Mordov. Oh, cute chat. I love seeing all of them. Cute. Juice! How you doing, friend? More like Whisker Nerd. I was talking about you earlier, Juice, and I said that I am not a onesie streamer like you make C+ content. I will have you know, Juice Sis, I work very hard on ensuring that I am completely whisker free.
Ilana is
No!
a lot of things, and one of those things is a dirty, dirty liar.
Wow. Imagine calling me a liar like that on my own stream. If anyone doesn't know, this is my relationship with Juice. We're besties, and he's awesome, and you should be following him, and we're going to play games together tomorrow and probably poke fun of each other the whole time, and it's going to be great. That's how it goes. And Juice has played a lot of this game. He streamed it a little bit and then also played it a bunch off stream. Well, except sometimes when you're collabing with me and then it goes up to a B. I do not get B's, Juice. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. B's? No, for real though, chat. If you didn't know, I was so hardcore about school. I have several degrees, and in all of them, I got 2 B pluses. I got a B plus in intro to Shakespeare, which is why I decided not to be a literature major. Literally, I got a B plus, so I couldn't be a lit major. And I got a B in physical anthropology because the professor made us remember every detail about like 100 different bones. Oh, it's an average. Oh, averages. Oh. Okay, that's fair then. Juice, you're the best. Juice, you're the best. Thanks for popping in, friend. It's always good to see you. I'm sorry I've missed all your streams. It makes me sad. I've been busy and I haven't been hanging out as much. Should we give them all the berries? Oh, also, Juiceless, we tried to make the cats mad at us, and they were like, next time we'll definitely get you. And I was like, so what you're saying is I should not pay taxes every other time? What? I didn't know you missed them all, and now I'm sad. No, like okay, well, like I went camping, and I didn't have service over the weekend. Remember when I wasn't there all weekend? Yeah, I remember. All knowledge I have about that is from the show Bones. Yeah. Well, so I majored in linguistics in undergrad, and I thought linguistics does go really well with anthropology. I think anthropology is fascinating, but turns out I don't like physical anthropology. I was never that into like sciencey stuff in the first place. So yeah, it was just, yeah. Louis, thank you for feeding me berries. Look at all these cute badges in chat. No cry. No cry. I also majored in what? What are you trying to say? Because I think I know what you're trying to say, and I also don't think it's as good of a joke as you think it is. Man, I liked physical anthropology. Cultural anthropology was hard. No way, Kira Lees. See, for me, it was all the professors, because the cultural anthropology professor was so fun and interesting. She says whilst laughing, I laughed at my joke about you. Don't you know? I laugh the hardest at my own jokes. 2 loot bags. Oh. What else can I give them to get 2 loot bags? We should play this game. Oh. See, I could just be an a-hole to them and then be really nice to them. And just switch it up. And then they won't murder me. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Juice, I'm excited to play games with you tomorrow. It's gonna be fun. Challenge accepted. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I'm poking the bear, y'all. I don't know. I don't know if I want to challenge. My physical anthropology professor brought us skulls. Skulls! that is cool, Kirli's. Mine was just a jerk. You're giving the cats the cat treatment. Yeah, I'm giving it back to them, Chev. The treatment they give us. Like, just be an a-hole every other time. I'm doing that back to them. I should stop with my fake swearing words, because if I'm going to swear, I should just swear. Anyway, we're going to send a large shipment, and we're going to make it so they don't hate us anymore. And then we're not going to pay taxes next time. It's going to be great. The Claw delegation will speak to you soon. The cats. What house in Crescent City would cats be in? Probably the House of Flame and Shadow. Probably. Is there anything good to mine here, or should we move you? I mean, I guess we can mine here a little. Oh, copper. Okay. 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 Supply ship. How angry at me are you? They're impatient, but not... They don't hate me anymore. Unpredictable, enormous mood swings. Sounds like a cat. Cats are only interested in crates at the end of the day. They just want to play in the crate. It doesn't matter how cool the resources that you sent the crate in. Or sent in the crate. They're just going to play in the crate. I ruined the joke. All right, so we could... I need more things to do with the stamp thing, because I don't need more whiskers. If taxes go up with more whiskers, I am slowing the rate of adding whiskers. But I don't want to refuse supplies either. Okay, hear me out. What if we incur the biggest debt and then we don't pay them? If we only pay them every other time, then we take the biggest supplies every other time. That's the strat. Okay, cool. Okay, I have to head to the salt mines. Enjoy the mines. I hope they are good today, Juice. We'll see you later. Okay, we're doing it. Take the biggest supplies and then not pay taxes. Okay, gift supplies. Let us discuss your recent efforts. Was I already researching small warehouse? The metals sound so good, though. 11 iron bars and 7 copper. We could also re-roll here. That's a nice use for it. To get something other than the warehouse. Claw's visage intimidates passing whiskers. I don't want that though. This isn't as good as the last one was. I shouldn't have re-rolled. Oh, now I'm watching my own stream. Okay, Oh, I can't re-roll now. I thought I'd be able to re-roll in between. Wind chimes. All right, so I didn't take the schematic, but I did take resources. So it's something? Something. I'm going to put a wind chime there. And we're going to put another one here. And we're going to do some makeshift path there. Okay, how much are these wind chimes? They're just one plank each. It's not that bad. One there. One there. Okay, and then the path, huh? It's medium speed. Let's do this section to the steps. And over here to those steps. Okay. What did we just research? Wind chimes. Didn't we get something else, though? No, we didn't get it. Oh, we do have copper, though. Oh. I could give them a slide to slide down. Do you think they'd like that? It seems fun. Can I flip this? Yes. Cool. Just giving them fast access to that slide. Oh, we could do a slide here. No, we couldn't. Slide doesn't turn. That's fine. We have one. They might enjoy sliding down it. I kind of want one over here too somewhere. One or two, maybe, even. Like, what about if they could slide down from the top here? Like, that'd be pretty cute, right? That looks very dangerous. Can someone slide down so I can see you danger sliding? Oh! Oh! Cute! Down? Down. Lower? V. Okay, and then I'm going to put one of those wind chimes here because it's like the perfect spot. And then we're going to build the management office where we wanted to build it before. Are you sure? There we go. Cute. So now they can slide down that way. Actually, you know what? No, it's fine. I'm thinking we need more slides, like, everywhere. Because, like, shouldn't they be able to slide home? Okay. Coobs, how you doing? Those bum cats. Yeah, they're making us do all the work for them. Those actually sound very lovely and relaxing and should be more prevalent in real life. The wind chimes? Or the slides? Both. The wind chimes seem cute. Like, look at how cute these things are. The decorations you can do, like these hanging gardens and stuff. Real cute. And there's vertical building. And all the roofs get removed automatically to, like, you know, to build on top of those structures. So, like, over here, for example, this building is a 2-story building with a 2nd-story entrance. So we built it on top of the Weaver here. The Weaver's there, and then there's like a house above it. It's kind of interesting. I wish that a couple things. So one, I wish that I had like the nicer housing near all the buildings that require apprentices. So right now, some of the production buildings are really spread out. And why did I do it? Well, I put like flax and weaving over here because I was like, oh, we're growing a lot of flax here. But it doesn't necessarily mean that flax is being stored here because I didn't necessarily like organize the storage. But you can. Can you?
Ghost Channel, I've just subscribed for 9 months.
Ghost Channel, what the heck, tier 2? Thank you so much for the tier 2 in the 9 months. With the 7-month streak, heck yes. There's some benefits for being a tier 2 subscriber, including an automatic message from the text, from the bot, like just a text message when you arrive. If you have anything that you would prefer that to say within reason, I can customize it for you. Otherwise, I'll make it something generic like what we normally do, like so-and-so has arrived, you know. And then, of course, it will also add you to the other support in the credits. Tier 2 subscribers are in the other support section of the credits as well. Yaroslav is asking about other games. I've played Flotsam. Of those games that you're listing, I have in fact played Flotsam. I have played a lot of Colony games, but there's so many I definitely haven't played all of them. And some of those are not Colony games. Dave the Diver, I have a little bit of thalassophobia, but that one looks really cool. If I wasn't so scared of sea creatures, maybe. Not long enough. Well, here's to 9 more. Thank you for the support. You know, there's, of course, we understand that people find the channel at various times, but it's more about what you do once you find the channel. Am I right? Day 37 has ended. We're at half impatience, as discussed. Upcoming taxes are $441. Administrative tax does seem a little bit higher, but not that much higher. Ratopia is another one that I haven't played it, but I want to. I have thought about playing that one numerous times over the years and just never got around to it. I've mostly played a lot of RimWorld and Oxygen Not Included. Of course, I've also been dabbling more with turn-based and other strategy type games. So some more turn-based tactics and various types of strategy games, including playing more like roguelike or roguelite deck builder, dungeon crawler type games. Like I never used to play those games. So it's been kind of a fun adventure to start playing and checking out more of those games. And then we also have recently been getting more into puzzle games. So I had never really played much. I thought I was bad at them, honestly. I played Myst as like a child. I thought I was bad at it. I played some like point and click adventure type games and felt like I got stuck a few times. But then we played Blueprints and I was so into Blueprints. I was so into it. Looks really cool from up here. That I've decided to start playing more puzzle games. So I will be playing Riven at some point soon. We played through Myst. I don't think I'm going to 100% the achievements in that one, but I did play through a couple of the different endings for Myst, and I had a really good time with the 2021 remake of Myst. And Cyan, the developer for Myst, is also the developer for a game called Riven, which was sort of like a sequel to Myst. It came out in 1997, a couple years after Myst did. And they also released a remake a couple years after the Myst remake. So I will be playing the 2024 remake of Riven when we are feeling very puzzly. Okay, so Whisker ship has arrived. I don't know that I want any more whiskers right now. Honestly. That's what I'm talking about. Like, I have the approval, but if it increases taxes, I'm hesitant to get more whiskers every time. You know? All right, what about cut stone? Cut stone. Bishop, I'm going to move you to stone cutting because we have a lot of planks now, more than we used to. I'm gonna put net jam in the charcoal furnace. Van Gogh is smelting copper bars. That's great. It sounds like we're getting attacked by the music. I don't have a Switch. So funnily enough, even though I would probably love a bunch of the games on Switch, I am like almost exclusively PC gaming. And it's not because I don't think I would enjoy it like anything else. It's just that wait. TFM? Wait, hold on. I just have plenty of gaming with PC. TFM, The First Men, they remade it? They rebuilt it? Okay, hold on. Hold on. Yaroslav, are you talking about this game? So this game I enjoyed quite a bit. It says 2025, and that's the last regular update. Nothing major. I enjoyed it a bit. I thought it was cool. I really like the art style. But TFM, The First Men, this game got a little... like the way that the character options worked and the UI was a little hard. It was hard to work with. It was so epic. It was really good. The thing is that the reviews were so mixed because it was looking really good, and then they made some changes. And a lot of people didn't like the changes. I still enjoyed it, but I was like, it lost its uniqueness. Okay, so maybe they changed it again and kind of try to fix some of that. Anyway, that's interesting that you brought this game up because I haven't played it in a long time. They did share the game with me so I could play it on stream. I checked it out in like 2023. But I put 20 hours into that game at that stage in early access, which is a lot for me. Mind you, I only have like 11 hours in this game right now, right? Early access games don't get a lot of hours from me, typically. I might have to give this one another go at some point. I'll give it some tags. I remember liking that one a lot. I'm sad to hear that it lost some of its uniqueness. At first, every color was unique and had its own progression. No more now. Yeah. But the thing is like I said, that was... So while I liked the character progression and some of the options with it, like UI-wise, it was hard to keep up with. And... most likely they got rid of all those different progression options in order to deal with how hard it was to keep up with everything. But it also simplifies it and removes some of the things that people playing in early access were enjoying. Like the custom... what we're talking about is like the characters had... powers or something that were like associated with a color type, and within that they could choose their jobs and skills, and you had it's been years since I played, so I'm trying to remember properly, right? But like you had the option to like choose a lot of like job and skill related traits as you went up the progression that really customized your characters, really made them each different. And wow, you're shedding a lot. And it sounds like they simplified it, which means your characters aren't going to be as distinct from each other. It's like colony game, but it has like an adventure mode. The paths, right? That's right. They're called paths. That's right. Here, come here. Oh, hello, giant cat. Kiralees, I loved the demo for Dungeon Settlers. I would really like to play that one. When we were playing it, I was like, I already know I want to play this, so we should stop playing the demo. Okay. So, here's the thing, Whiskerwood. You're cool. We've learned a little bit more about the way to strategize with the cat overlords. I'm hungry. Feed me your food. He says, I really like smoked fish. I'll take smoked fish. If you want to give me shiny copper trinkets, I will chase them down the stairs. This is Damon. If anyone doesn't know, he was named Damon, and we renamed him Damon. We named him after a background Linux process because my husband's a nerd. But also because our other cat's name was Chaos. We thought it would be cute if it was like Chaos Demon. So we renamed him like Damon, the old-timey spelling of demon, right? Yeah. That's him. He has since become the Lord because he is 3 times the size of his brother, who is from the same litter. Boo, how you doing? I have the Lord. All right. Ultra Trunk, correct. We were visited by the Queen a little bit. I brought the Queen in. You are shedding too much. I shall brush you later and remove you from my desk right now. Y'all, I should eat some food. I think we should do a vote right now for which game you want to see in the second half of stream. Ghost Channel, thank you again for the tier 2 and the extra support that goes along with it. I'm excited to set up your benefits. If you do have a preference, definitely let me know about the text thing. The text bot intro. Brainless. Hi, Brainless. We're going to do a vote. You could vote for Oni. Or Satisfactory. Should we put anything else in the vote? What else do you like to see? What else have we been playing lately? Up here. Don't look at TFM. Look at these games. Oh, update. I can update it. We still never checked out this game. We never checked out this game. We could start Riven for no reason. We could play something chill, but I don't know if I'd do Dwarf if we're going chill. I would maybe go like super chill and check out some of these like little indie dev keys I've gotten. What do you want to see, chat? Rimworld TTK. Kirlis says Palanova and Kirlis are voting for something that's not in the vote. Look, even if we were gonna play Rimworld, we aren't doing Toolkit. I like Rimworld. Highlander, I did like Romestead. Romestead's cool. I want to see a not a onesie streamer. So Tigger says whatever I want to play. Even though, and that means something coming from you because I know you love Satisfactory. Mind Over Magic is cool, but it's not installed. Yaroslav says Stone Shard. Yeah, Stone Shard's good. I've been thinking that maybe we should get back into it. But I also have so many games I'm playing, and I feel like we need to commit to it. Space Haven, maybe. Yeah, we could put Space Haven in as a third option of the vote. But the question is do I just want to make trains? I hit the wrong button. What about trains? Okay, so Evil Kitty Overlords. Meet my very not evil, very sweet kitty. Tell me this cat is an evil overlord. You asked what we wanted to see. I know. I did. Oh, passing Whisker grumbled rude things. Y'all, this cat is so cute. When we say Lorge, we mean Lorge. A smuggler? Ooh, a smuggler. Oh, bye. Okay. Gentle, don't scratch my blanket. The smuggler's too expensive. Gold bullion sounds kind of cool, but I don't think we need it. That's not a cat. That is a sentient futon, 100%. Oh gosh, that is Lord Smokey. You're somewhere. How you doing? You're still in my colony from almost a year ago when we played Whiskerwood last time. Yeah, he's big. He's big. It's why I got the Lord emote made. So this time we refuse the taxes. And we go back down. Oh. Okay, let's see what happens if we refuse. Before lunch. What is time? I know. Well, I think it was late last year. It said 2025, but I think it was like November. So it hasn't been a year, but yeah. We could look at when it released early access, but yeah, time is just flying by. And it keeps going faster, you know, as we get older. I get it. I had a conversation with, I think it was my friend Tova. Tova explained it, and I was like, oh, that makes sense. But it's like funny. It's not actually moving faster. It just feels that way. So I'm going to have some lunch, and then we are going to switch games. I think... Here's what I think. I think... a unit of time is less and less of our total life. Yes. Yes. And that's why it makes so much sense that we perceive it as moving faster. Though it isn't moving faster, it feels like it is. Because fractions. Your perception of time gets smaller as time goes. Yeah, Zool said it better. Yeah, I love that. I mean, I don't love it because it makes us feel, you know, but... Camp storage full. So you just need more storage? Okay. Happy storage. No mine chefs available. Okay, so we're gonna try refusing the cats one more time. One more time. I don't think we're gonna be able to mine that one. Okay. Okay. So you've left and you hate me. Yeah, that's funny. So even though it's -5, I can only drop down to 0. But we don't know for sure if they're just gonna murder us next time. There's no tax ship on the list. A greedy apprentice. Are you kidding me? The only apprentice? Reroll. All right, bandit. Bandit is a doji. Although I feel like a doji's already in here. I'm turning 28 in July, and I feel ancient about it, says Anise. Yeah, tell me about it. You just wait. You just wait. You just wait. It was really bad when we were talking to our friends about how old we are, and I misremembered and made Emo and I said that we were a year older than we are. When you're getting so old, you can't even remember how old you are because it's all just kind of the same anymore. And like time just keeps going, so you're like, maybe I need to add another year on. Mordoff, that makes me feel better. I'm glad I'm not alone. Starmancer is cool but unpolished. I have heard some people enjoy that. Unpacking is cozy, yeah. I know a lot of people that enjoyed unpacking, Yaroslav. I was like turning 40 this year, says Mordoff. Then had to remind myself I'm 39. Not quite there yet, yeah. Yeah, you've just been turning 40 for a while. Just for a while. A little bit longer than a year. No big deal. All right, this is going to be feels old man. Perfect. And they're going to go work at the flax spinner because no one's working there because we have to have an apprentice to it. All right, y'all. I am going to go on lunch. At the same time, we're going to do a vote. On Twitch to see what game we should play in the second half of the stream. I'm trying to decide. I think doesn't feel very vote on variety to put only 2 games that I'm already playing the heck out of in the vote. Okay. Okay. It's your dang stream. You can put 2 if you want. I appreciate that. Sorry. You don't need to apologize. Supporting me. Oh, I thought it was like playful, aggressive. Like, you can do it.
The very army shall bring reckoning to all.
This
who
is your
oppose
stream and
us.
you can do what you want, dang it. You know, like that. Okay, join the heist. Join the vote. Play some words. I'll be back soon. Okay. Okay. No, I froze. I think it was me, Anise. Did I freeze? Stream should still be going. I was frozen. Okay. Did you defeat the cats yet? I don't think so, Nighthawk. In fact, I think it's pretty easy to game them. You just do the cat treatment back at them. So you play really hot and really cold. Sometimes you give them the taxes, and sometimes you tell them to get hecked, and then they'll never attack you because it's just the cat approach. That's how cats treat people. So that's how we're going to treat them. But also apparently it's a strat and it's working. And then you take the biggest supplies on the supply ships between when you're not going to pay taxes, and you take the smallest supplies on the ships where you are going to pay your taxes because you have to pay for them. That's not a cat. That's a sentient futon. There you go. Jimmy got quoted. Very nice update. Okay, so vote in the poll. I'm going to go on a words break so I can eat something little. Something for lunch. Not necessarily little, but hopefully fast. Because I don't want to leave you waiting a long time. But words is fun, so entertain yourselves. And I'll be back. Oh, and YouTube. I'll probably end the YouTube stream because we'll be making a new one. Sorry. I should have said that before going to words. We'll do a new YouTube stream with whatever the other category is. Okay, so we'll see you in a minute. Yaroslav, thanks for hanging out.